Greetings, beautiful people. My name is Simon Javan Okelo. I am the CEO and the founder of Madaraka Festival, and I am also your host for the Madaraka Festival podcast. And today I am really privileged to host my brother, Brayo Odur, also known as Brayo Sultano Podapek.
Correct.
How are you, my brother?
I'm great, my brother.
What did I not include in this introduction that you want to add?
Fantastic. What you did not include in this introduction, first and foremost, I want to really appreciate you, Javan, and for this time, for allowing me to be here with you today. And what you did not include in this introduction is that people call I'm Brayo Odur. So most guys know me as Brayo. Those are the guys. Yeah, the guys who know me as Brayo are guys who knew me back in primary school. Yeah, when the name Brian used to be related with Brayo, case badai. Now we go to the next level. In high school, I acquired this name, Sultan, because I used to be like, what do we call it, a Shylock. When guys want to go home, and there's no fare, who do they look onto? Sultan. The name came through and it stuck, Sultan. I went to campus, Moi University. What happens? I take up Spanish as one of the languages to study, the international languages. Then in Spanish, for a lady, it's a sultana. Would only go with a sultano. The A is feminine, the O now is masculine. Like in the previous television series you saw, it was a sultana. That's a lady. Sultano. Now I had to add the O to make sure that now it gives me the masculine perspective plus the identity, because there was no other Sultano when I was creating Sultano as a name.
I love that.
Yeah, so it is MC Sultano Podapek, aka Uncle Kill It, live and direct. Man, bad man too late, good man already taken everything.
I love it.
Good to be here, Javan.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
I really, you're one of the people who I feel that you genuinely love my music.
Yes.
And that's special to me, So being here with you is great. But I want you to take us back, take us back to where it all began for you. Where were you born and raised?
Yes.
What were the colors that you saw growing up?
Yes.
What were the smells that you grew up with?
Yes.
Maybe the foods you ate. And how did all of this impact who you are today?
Very nice. That is a good one. I do not know how to wrap that up in a nutshell, but I will try my best. For starters, I want to take you back to where I was born. This was in Nakuru, in Nakuru General Hospital. Nowadays, I do not know how the name goes nowadays, but I think it's still Nakuru General Hospital. We used to, my dad and mom used to stay back somewhere in Langa, Nakuru. So that's where you were born, because my dad used to go to university at Egerton, and my mom used to go to this is she was still in school, right? So they were still dating and needing. So whatever happened, but then our family, all of us were born in Nakuru. We are a family of we are 5 siblings. I have the eldest sister, that's Caro. I have sisters that are twins, Apio and Adongo. And then the last squad now is the boys. Victor and Brian. So Victor goes by the alias Ayimba. He's a rugby player. That's my twin brother. And then there was me. Then there is me again on this other side now, who's now the extrovert and the party person, the entertainment guy. They're all good vibes, So it's been a journey for the 5 of us since we were in Nakuru. We grew up in Nakuru, and since my dad was more likely, I would say in quotes, a government agent, he used to work with the government a lot. He's an agriculture engineer, so he does a lot of engineering stuff with the agriculture sector. So we had to move from this is Nakuru. We moved again to Siaya for some time. Then we moved again to Sony Sugar. You know, that's down in Awendo. So this was more of a gated community. So we decided to stay there, where we went to school, Sony Complex, and there's an academy there called Sony Complex, Sony Sugar Complex. After that, we did our case exams, nini. 844 system. So we went to Kanga, both of us, my bro and I. Since we were, the twins, but we're not so far off, even in thinking, in IQ, and whatever. We might be different in one being an introvert and the other one being an extrovert. One day, I think we might get the pleasure of meeting him. Yes. And so after that, Kanga, we still went to the same university, Moi University. And you see all these stages. I've always been the one who plays football, who is out there with the people, organizing events with the community, having because we used to have this what do we call it? It's in lack of better words, I would call it a chama for young people. How would that go? I would want a social club. Correct. Thank you so much. Social club. We had a group of like 8 guys. So we were working with USAID, the Afya 2 Nyanza. So this they used to get us. We do clips, and we go to the villages, to the markets. We act something about HIV and AIDS, family planning, about whatever was there affecting the society, malaria and every other thing. And we would get paid as early as 12, 13 years, 10 years. We would be given 500 shillings, man. This is for lunch. And hey, that sparks up something inside you, and you're like, hey, now this we are doing this for fun. We are getting paid for it. Now, what more can we do? Do we still get into artistry? Because we love music already, we love dancing already, we love being with the people. The people know us for that. So how do we expand this? So this has been a part of me, and more likely just separating myself from my family a little bit is that my brother took the path of sports and whatever, IT, but I decided to go to where my heart belongs, and this is the hospitality industry, this is the tourism industry, the social network industry, where everything is trendy, everything goes, and you can never really say that tomorrow, you can never predict tomorrow, so it's very unpredictable. So that kind of space throws my brain into a space where I know I have to be always creative and innovative, and I want to try and I want to be someone who would want to take risks. Try this, try that, and then see where it ends. And luckily enough, I think that has brought me to this space right now, where in my professional space, maybe if I would scratch that a little bit, I've worked in the hotel industry. This is with the Vic Hotel. Sometime that's after my campus. Immediately, I think I was the first one to get employed in my entire crew. Everyone who graduated, because me, I had an idea. I was attached there, so I'm feeling, what do I do? What do I do once I'm done? So I speak to this lady, Grace. She was the manager there, and there was maybe a friend to the owner, Mr. Nilmal. He tells me, hey, Bana, now you once you're done, you can feel free to come back. And I'm like, if I'm getting paid for this, even better. So I decided to move down to Kisumu. After my campus, I took my stuff home, and I came back to Kisumu. So that's how my life in Kisumu began. That's how you came to Kisumu. That's how I got to Kisumu. So you were first an intern in Kisumu? Yes, I was first an intern in Kisumu. I was staying with my cousin Philip and Eddie. We've been too close. We grew up together, went to Sony Sugar together, even the bros. I stayed with the bro here in Kisumu. So they're the ones who welcomed me to Kisumu. Yes. So welcoming me to Kisumu, we stayed together up in Riyadh, wherever.
Yeah.
They used to go. I used to be around.
Yeah.
And then, when I began that, I did a little bit of the hotel thing, and then something else came up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had to go work in work in Qatar a little bit for with Qatar Airways for like a few months, and then that did not really materialize. It wasn't really a strong vibe that was really personal, and any other thing that I think would delve in much deeper and later. But then I got a breakthrough. That's with Chase Bank.
Okay.
Yeah, so you see, I've been a banker before.
Yeah.
So that is
that is when Chase Bank was in Kisumu.
Correct.
Okay.
So Chase Bank was in Kisumu. Okay. But funny thing, I joined Chase Bank through Eldoret.
Okay.
Now Eldoret being the place that I went to campus.
Okay.
This is Moi University, so that's like my space.
Okay.
Yeah, they call me Kipsoyuet in Eldoret.
Kipsoyuet.
Yeah, Kipsoyuet.
Kipsoyuet. What does that mean?
Kipsoyuet means jogo, like a cock, man, So I was like, I was there's a time I was one of the first guys who did like a mohawk. A real dyed mohawk in Eldoret town. Yeah. That's 2000 and 2008. Yeah. Yes, I was Mr. Campus. Mr. Mo University.
Yeah.
Yes, so that just simply explains how outgoing and how an extrovert I might be.
Yeah, you're a leader. You're a movement builder.
Thank you very much, sir. If you may say so.
So what date is this? Like, what year is this that you came to Kisumu and started working at the Vic?
Yes, Kisumu. That is 2010. That I was in third year.
Yeah.
I was attached here.
Yeah.
So after that, I went back to LD.
Yeah.
Finished my fourth year. After I was done, I took my things home and then came back. That was 2011.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is when my journey and my professional, my career began.
2011.
Yes.
So that's when you officially began settling in Kisumu.
In Kisumu.
Yeah.
And as an adult per se. As in nimemaliza campus.
Yeah.
Now what next?
Yeah.
Yes, job. Yes.
I moved from Kenya to the US officially in 2010.
Wow.
So you came to Kisumu, we switched places.
I now know, right?
Yeah. So if somebody who is just meeting you for the first time is watching this, maybe a young person who has been admiring you, and even wanting to be like you, what would you tell them that you do? Like, what is your hustle?
My hustle.
Yeah.
Very interesting question. I would just put it in a few words.
Yeah.
I go the extra mile.
Yeah.
Anything I touch,
I
go the extra mile.
Yeah.
Yeah. And similarly, anything I touch turns to gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is my dogma. That is what I work with. That is my strength. And I know anything I do, I would always want to go an extra mile.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you give me a matchstick, I will come back with a matchbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, full. Yeah. So that is how I am created, how I'm wired.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I only believe if someone else has ever done it, why not me?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So it means everything else I see is possible.
Yeah.
Yes. If you can see it, you can achieve it.
Yeah.
Any day of the week. So I am not limited to anything.
Yeah.
I am someone who embraces the idea of no limitations. There are no limits. Yeah, so nothing can limit me, no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I always believe there is a way to go around one or two things.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can never run out of options. So
True.
I normally, what I would say is, how would I put this? I exhaust my options any day of the week.
Yeah.
And that is what keeps me afloat, keeps me alive.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, if this didn't work, this must work.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. So one of the places where we met is at the VIP lounge.
Correct.
In Kisumu.
Yes.
It's one of my favorite spots in Kisumu.
Yes.
But maybe somebody's watching and they've never been there.
Yeah.
this is a place that you're also very passionate about.
Yes.
So talk about VIP Lounge.
Yes.
Paint a picture of what it looks like for somebody who has never been there. And also just talk about why it's such an important establishment for you.
Yes, VIP Lounge. I think this is a space that I'm very, very passionate about. Being that it is on its inception, I wasn't around until it got to a point where it looked like a coincidence that I was there and something else was also coming up in within the VIP lounge, and this is the VIP Jazz Lounge.
Okay.
Yeah, that is now where my heart is.
Yeah.
My heartbeat. You know.
Yeah.
The lounge as a whole is a very neat space.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a very neat space. It's a space where you can get your privacy.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
you would. The only place in town where you're ushered in by hostesses.
Yeah.
You know, hostesses usher you in. They will guide you through, take you around the entire establishment, show you the Brazilian stick house, which is there. Something almost similar to the Fugo Gaucho thing in Nairobi.
Yeah.
Apart from that, they will show you the garden. They will the garden where in the evenings we normally do something that is candlelit. Those are like candlelit dinners. And then on the candlelit dinners, we have the sizzling platters, you know, the private room upstairs, where there's you can totally be on an exclusive moment for yourself and whatever. And further, I would also want to say that this is a space that has its own niche. It has its own crowd. Not everyone goes there. Most of the guys who go there, I would say, drive in. And it doesn't mean that if you walk in, you are looked down upon or any other thing. No, everyone is a VIP. Actually, it means the full meaning of VIP is you would see down there the logo written everywhere, where everyone is a VIP. Everyone is regarded as a VIP. Yeah, so it being a space of that sort, it's regarded a high niche space. But anyone else finds favor with it because it gives you the exclusivity. Anytime you come there, you do your thing, you have your parties, you have your events. We also have an accommodation, so it's all inclusive, but pretty exclusive, you know, right? So that is the vibe about VIP, and I think
there's accommodation right there.
Well, we figured putting accommodation in the same space with the restaurant, the music, club. You know, the club is soundproof, so it's the only club in town that also has a club that is a fully loaded club, furnished and sound system check.
Beautiful,
Yes, you've been there, Javan. You know how it looks like. We do live jazz band there. We do karaoke nights there. Every Wednesday, Fridays active. Saturday nights we have the DJ. So it's pretty active there, and it's the only space in Kisumu or this region, or even most likely the Greater Western, that is soundproof. That's because it's in within a residential space, and we wouldn't want to disgruntle the neighbors around. So we the accommodation space is just like I would say 100 meters from that space. It's a totally different space altogether, compound. Where we also have the conference room there. A conference facility that can hold up to 100 guys plus.
Oh wow, that's big.
Yes, it's huge. And then plus an accommodation room capacity of around 10 rooms. But different sizes. There's the deluxe option. There is also the standard option, and all this you can check on the pages on the social media handles. That's Instagram, that's we are also on Facebook, all over the place. So it's something that is out there for people, but the signature being the sizzling platters that we do there. Plus the offers on cocktails. Recently we introduced something new, the Red Bull Passion Gin, which is so much doing very well. And we are looking at the market really expanding in that space, and we're looking to do even do much more in that regard.
I love that. I love that.
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit about the entertainment scene in Kisumu.
Yes.
You know, we've met at alleyways, we've met at many places.
Yes.
You also someone who travels a lot, you engage with people from all over the world.
Correct.
Do you feel that the entertainment scene in Kisumu is where it's supposed to be?
Well, I wouldn't say yes. And I wouldn't say no as well. Yeah, because it's kind of lukewarm. It's not yet there. Yeah, but we have come from somewhere. Yeah, that is what I would say. We have come from somewhere. There used to be a time where Kisumu, even just going to a club with a clean washroom, a clean urinal, you know what I'm saying, was a problem. And that I can tell you for sure, and it is not long ago. Yeah, in the early 2000s, that's up to around 2010, 2011. Yeah, we still didn't have clubs with clean washrooms. Yeah, that was an idea that was out of this space, and that has been of late sorted. Yeah, sort your washroom, make it as clean as possible. Forget about the inside ambience of the club or whatever. People can drink from any trench as long as they have a clean washroom. You know, that is now the most likely. It's something that people never look at. Yeah, and that is what I would want to give to VIP, or want to give to Daba. Or, you know, these are spaces where the loo would always be. You'd be like, you'd want to go to the washroom to even just take a breather. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just take a breather from all that noise, all that nini. If you're a lady, you wanna go do your makeup or nini, I don't know what they do inside there. From the movies I see, the washrooms, that's where they take most selfies, most photos, most phone calls. So you want that space to be as clean as possible. Yes. So you will always want to have someone there. And that is the only thing that has made Kisumu shift. Yeah, it has shifted the tectonic plates. Now, you know, people are now going out more. Because now, you know, if I go, I have a place where I can go, release myself, relieve myself and whatever, you know. So it's a big kill. And anyone who does a clean washroom in the outlets has the first win. Yeah, that is the first win. Then the rest will now follow. If you already have a crowd and your washrooms are not as clean, you will end up losing some, and then you will end up losing some niche. Yeah, the guys who like a classy area, need space. I don't want to sit somewhere and I'm worried about, hey, bana kunguni bana will hit me anytime. So I'm wondering when I'm putting on my white, my t-shirt near white, man, I see something. You know, I'll be so embarrassed even if it's not from my area. So maybe I just got it from the club, from the sitting area. So we are still getting there into the neat, bougie spaces where people would come, people would socialize, vibe, drink, and not making it so much of look like it's a competition out here. No, we are out to have fun and embrace the artistry, the young talents that we have around Kisumu as well. Give them time, give them space. They are the new DJs, the artists. Give them 1 or 2 minutes, 5 minutes or something in between a show. Let them do 1 or 2 things. Let them interact with the crowd. Just make the space a little bit more friendly to the new generation that is coming, because they're the ones who are going to change. And then now we can easily revolutionize where we had come from and where we are going, because things are going digital. In the next few years, if you don't give us a new idea, we'll be switching to new clubs. The neater the club, the more the guys go there. Yes,
I agree. Let's talk about Madaraka Festival.
Yes,
tell us when you first heard about it and how you feel about Madaraka Festival happening in Kisumu.
Good stuff. This is a very dear question. If I would put it in that way, because now Javan, there's this Jones. You know Jones, right? The pianist.
Jones Manasseh.
Correct. Now that Manasseh name, I would know. If you tell me Manasseh, I will not know it's Jones. But Jones is one talented pianist
True.
in Kisumu. One of my guys who does the band at my space every Friday. So this guy comes in, tells me, "Bana, one day he's late for my event now on a Friday. Friday evening, he's supposed to come in for jazz play and the whatever he does with the piano. So I'm like pissed, and I'm like, where are you guys? I already have customers, and you're not here." So he's like, "Hey, Bana, I was with this guy. But you have to be there. We were shooting something." So I'm like, okay, so who's this guy that would make Jones? Jones is never late. He's always on time and every other thing. So I get interested. Jones tells me about, starts telling me about Madaraka Fest. You should meet this guy called Javan Okelo. All these things. And I'm like, so interested. So he throws me a link. And I'm like, okay, let me look at what Javan does. And I'm looking at festivals in the US, and I'm like, what you're doing? And I'm getting already excited. Like, this is something I would want to do sometime. Like perform to an audience that fairly doesn't know much about me from way back, does not judge me from my background, from my whatever, but they listen to my story. And they're like, they can relate. If I interpret it to them, they would relate. So this is a new space. Yes. Like, for instance, if I were to do what I'm doing right now, maybe most likely, sometimes I do music. I have one song. Actually, I have two. One, I did a collab with some guys back in Eldoret. When you just walk into a studio and say, "Hey man, today we drop something." Then you drop. Then another one is a song I've been writing since I was young. I used to listen to Gidi Gidi Maji Maji back in the day, Channel O things and stuff. So a lot of hip hop. I grew up listening to a lot of hip hop. That I would say for free. Hip hop made me who I was. Who I am right now. It is who I was. Still who I am. Anytime I listen, I get a hip hop vibe. I'm like, yeah, man, it's uptown vibe, man. Right? So what I would really say is that Madaraka for me is something that would I would tell everyone to embrace. This is the first time we are having something of this sort, a different option, an alternative from the norm, from what we have been assuming to be complete. In short, or in a nutshell, I would just want to say that this is a good introduction to this space, Kisumu space, a good vibe, and then plus you're bringing in something that has never happened before. We've wanted to try. People have been trying, but it has never worked. But this is the only time that it is looking on to come. And to happen. Right? So because if we look at the social spaces, we have them covered. You look at the marketing space, we have it covered. You look at everything is covered in the right context. So what do we do now? We keep pushing. We keep pushing until we make sure that this is something that really happens. I'm looking forward to maybe I know we're having conversations with you as well, so that we can see on how to put it out there, collaborate and put it out there as a part of VIP as well. I would like to also rope in the VIP fraternity, so that we look at this as an opportunity also to get a good reach for you and for us as well. Because I look at it as a business opportunity for both of us as well. Not only looking at it from a social perspective, but also being I can see it is dubbed Omena Festival. So Omena Festival also just brings in the cultural aspect of the people around this region. So it is more of a promo to this culture, to this space, to the entertainment and every other thing. So I feel like we right on time, right on point for revolution. to happen. And it's revolution time,
I
bro.
love it.
Yeah, man.
Is there anything I haven't asked you that you want to share with everybody who is listening and watching?
Yeah. Well, we have scratched most surfaces here, and what I would just like to share maybe as one of my parting shots would be this is called teamwork. There's teamwork, there's togetherness, there's unity. These are things we listen to on reggae music, on hip hop, whichever.
Yeah.
It is something that has been communicated over and over and over again. But as human beings, yes, we have our faults. We have our times, our moments when we are really big, when we are really small, when we are just there. So what we just want to encourage is that in music we find togetherness. In art we find that forever moment, the unity, the good vibes and every other thing. Good people. This is MC Sultano Podapek. Bad man too late, good man already taken everything. I want to tell you right about now what we're doing, what we have been doing, and what is still is going to be done is you need to subscribe right now to our Madaraka Festival, to our channels. We are on YouTube, we are on Facebook, and we are on Instagram, and we are on TikTok as well. And for my social media handles, good people, my social media handles, all you need to do is you need to go into Facebook, you need to go into Instagram, you also need to check your Twitter, and finally, you also need to check your TikTok for MC Sultano Podapek. MC Sultano Podapek. All right, the one and only. One more time, make we party.
Make we party. Beautiful
Make we
people,
party,
this has been an amazing episode.
All right.
I've hosted my brother MC Brayo Sultano.
Yes.
And you should watch it from the beginning if you're just joining us.
Yeah.
Again, make sure you subscribe to the channel. One of the things that I want you all to know is, you could have been on a different channel, but you've taken your time to be here with us on the Madaraka Festival channel, and I deeply appreciate that. Remember, the more subscriptions we have, as this channel grows, we will also even have bigger names as our guests, and we will continue improving our production and taking this podcast on the road. So make sure you are subscribing, giving this video a thumbs up, and also leaving your comment down there so that we know how the story of my brother here inspired you today.
Sure.
Peace and love. Take care.
One more time.